My name is Delano.
And I'm Ethnanda Brown.
We've been married for a year, but overall our relationship would be going like 4 years. My first relationship was when I was around 18, first date relationship, and it wasn't like bad or anything. It was a good relationship, but I believe that that person that I met, it wasn't the right person for me. At one point, moving on from like when I was 18, when I went into university, I felt that that was the point where I was going to actually meet my partner, because my elder brothers, that's where they met their partner, and that is who they ultimately married and still are married to presently. That didn't happen for me.
For me, the story started probably around about the same time. I would say around about the age of about 18 or so. I thought to myself, well, I decided that, well, I have to, I'm progressing in other areas of my life. I shouldn't neglect my love life.
I always believed in relationship as it relates to attitude. I think I had the right attitude. I believe I had the right attitude as it relates to the relationship. I always wanted to get married, and that's simply from growing up in a family where all my brothers are married.
I definitely took marriage very seriously, and for me that was always the objective, that was always the end result. And that's why I took what I was learning at the love therapy meetings very seriously, and I would apply it into my own life as well. And I would sort of search myself and ensure that I was sort of the right frame of mind.
We met out of politeness because it was a family relative that thought that the two of us were compatible, but we never really wanted to meet. We thought that she was just playing around, really. And shortly afterwards, there were some long conversations. We ended up talking for a while. At that point, I believe we both were frustrated. So if we got into another relationship, we didn't want to waste any time, and we really wanted it to work, and that's for both of us. So we asked each other a number of questions.
You sort of just ask the person on the spot, and seeing their reaction, studying their body language, all these things for me was really important. And his response and the answers that he gave were, they did give me an element of assurance. And even after he returned back home, and we continued conversing via Skype and emails, over the phone and things like that, the questions still continued, and we went, and that's how our relationship developed and progressed for about a year.
At present, our love story is still continuing, it's still progressing. There's a lot of things that we still want to achieve in our relationship. Any challenges that come up, any little issue, we work together to solve those.
Everything's been progressing really well, developing really well. We're both very happy, and we are looking forward to the Love School event. We attended last year's event and we thought it was fantastic. So, and we understand that this year is going to be even better than last year. So, we can only learn more, and and we have everything to gain and nothing to lose.
And we encourage everyone who goes to the Love School event to go there with an open mind. You need to soften your heart a little bit and really take in that information that's being given.
Hello and a very good evening to all of you. Welcome to Finding Answers. How are you, Victoria?
I'm very well, thank you.
Nice. And tonight we have a very strong topic. We're going to be talking about alcohol abuse. If you didn't know, 9 out of 100 men, 9 out of 100 men drink alcohol in the UK. And 4 out of 100 women, they also drink. And as you know, alcohol can be very addictive and responsible for the destruction of marriages, love life, and also families. So tonight we're going to be developing on this topic, and also We are going to be helping you to find an alternative, to find a way out in order for you to have a life that's worth living. So Victoria, is this correct? 9 out of 100 men?
Yeah, drink excessively.
Excessively.
So that means it's not the amount that we're talking about, it's when it impacts negatively on your life. So for example, you can no longer go to work, you can't look after your children, that's when it becomes a real problem. And it's said that 24% of the population struggle with alcohol abuse.
Wow, it's a lot of people. You were even saying that 9 million people in the UK, they suffer with alcohol.
Yeah, 9 million people are affected by alcohol abuse. So not directly drinking themselves, but this could be children of alcoholic parents, it can be employers. So if somebody's not turning up to work, they're suffering. It could be aunties and uncles, friends, but 9 million people, which is a huge number, are negatively affected with alcohol abuse.
A lot of people. So please, you who have just turned on your TV right now, you who have just come to our channel, stop everything that you are doing there, please. Stop everything, because tonight we have here somebody who is going to give a testimony, who is going to talk about her story, and it's very strong. Her name is Maxine. She used to drink a lot. She was addicted to crack. Her life was a living hell, but eventually she overcame all her problems. So she's going to be here with us in the program, and we're going to be talking to her. She's going to be explaining to her how she overcame her problem. So stay with us, and we're going to be back in a few seconds. Watch this video, please.
Over 24% of people in England consume alcohol in a way that's harmful or potentially harmful to their health and well-being. Alcohol is measured in units. A unit of alcohol is 10 millilitres of pure alcohol, which is about a half a pint of lager or a single measure of spirits. A small glass of wine contains 1.5 units of alcohol. It is recommended that men should not regularly drink more than 3 to 4 units of alcohol a day, and women should not regularly drink more than 2 to 3 units a day. The risk of alcohol misuse include alcohol poisoning, heart disease, stroke, liver disease, liver cancer, and bowel cancer, to name but a few. Other behaviour-related issues could include accidents and injuries requiring hospital treatment, such as head injuries, violent behaviour, unprotected sex, which could lead to unplanned pregnancies or sexually transmitted diseases. 55% of men and 53% of women drink more than the recommended daily amounts, with 31% of men and 24% of women drinking more than twice the recommended amounts of units. Overall, 9 million people are affected by the negative effects of alcohol each year, with alcohol abuse costing Britain £6 billion a year in NHS bills, premature death, losses to businesses and drink-related crimes and accidents. The government have suggested a number of ways to tackle the problem. These include helping individuals to change their drinking behaviour through campaigns such as Change for Life, informing people about the risks of drinking above the guidelines and giving them tools and tips to reduce their drinking, making cheap alcohol less available. It has been claimed that increasing the price of the cheapest drinks reduces demand from the heaviest drinkers. Stopping advertising appealing to young people. There is a link between advertising and the amount that young people under 18 drink. Hopefully, these will go some way to reduce alcohol misuse in the UK.
So as you can see from that short video, alcohol abuse is a huge problem in the UK. And I have just looked up some statistics in addition to those, and the NHS are now treating alcoholic liver disease in the under 30s twice as much as they were 10 years ago. So that's absolutely huge. So like we said before, 9 million people are negatively affected by alcohol abuse. So if you or someone that you know is suffering with this, then please do get in contact with us. If you'd like to talk to somebody right now, our number is 020 7686 6300. Or if you'd like to send us an email, I'm happy to read that out live on air. The address is help@findandanswers.tv. Or if you'd like to send us a quick tweet, the address is @FindAnswersTV. Or if you'd like to find us on Facebook, you just need to search for Finding Answers, like our page, and then you can comment on that.
Thank you, Victoria. And you who are listening to Victoria, who heard what she said, Victoria, I am a victim. You know, I was a victim of alcohol myself, especially in my family. You know, my grandfather, he was an alcoholic. My father was an alcoholic. And for many years, my family was affected. We suffered a lot. But after, you know, knowing the church and coming to this place, everything changed. And maybe you are right now thinking, I drink alcohol. I don't know what else to do to stop. Or maybe you know somebody who drinks. Maybe it's your mother or your father, or maybe you, mother, you have a son who drinks. And maybe you are desperate. You have done eventually everything that you could, and you are still there struggling. So we are here tonight to help you. I would like to speak to you if you want on air. We are here live. This program is live. I would like even to have the word there live so people may know that I'm here tonight. And I want to talk to you. I want to give you a word. I know the effects of alcohol. I know how devastating it is for a family especially. And I want to speak to you. I want to help you because I believe that in the same way myself and my family, we overcame alcohol. This is possible for you as well. So if you'd like, you can call us right now. And as I said, I'm here and I want to speak to you live if you'd like. So the number is 0207 686 6300. 0207 686 6300. In case you want to speak to somebody in private, we have right now people available to receive your call. And also, I would like to ask you, if you want us to pray for a family member who is an alcoholic or who is involved in drugs, you can call us and give the name of this person. Because at the end of the program, we're going to be praying for your family member. And even yourself, of course. We are here to help you to find an alternative. So we're going to go for a short break. And when we come back, we're going to speak to Maxine. And Maxine's story is very strong. Maxine was an alcoholic. She also was a drug addict, but today she has a new life.
So, maybe you're thinking about making some big changes or setting some ambitious goals for yourself. Maybe you want to lose 20 pounds or read through the Bible. Maybe you want to run a marathon or repair a broken relationship. Whatever your big goal is, the temptation is to expect to go straight from here to here, or from here to here. The reality is, there are a lot of small steps between big decisions and big results. Challenges and obstacles await. At some point, you might even want to quit. But stand firm. Don't be disappointed with slow progress. Don't be overwhelmed by the destination. Rather, focus on what you can do today. Skip dessert. Read a chapter. Go for a run. Make a phone call. The more difficult the journey, the more rewarding the destination. And it can all start today with just one small step.
This is your UCKG timetable. We are open 7 days a week, helping you to make a new beginning. Mondays, a meeting focused on achieving more in your financial life. Tuesdays, prayers for healing. Wednesdays, a meeting teaching you to develop in your spiritual life. Thursdays, a special prayer for the family. Friday, a service for your spiritual deliverance. Saturdays, Find the One, a service specifically tailored for your love life. Sundays, Reconnect with God, the main meeting for your spiritual strength.
Hello and welcome back to Finding Answers. We're going to talk to Maxine tonight, someone who overcame alcohol and crack addiction, someone who overcame a problem that many people are struggling with, and maybe you are one of them. So in a few seconds we're going to talk to her, but I don't know, Victoria, if you are sensing something unusual tonight. How are you feeling there?
I am sensing something very different tonight.
Are you sensing something unusual here? I'm sensing it's like there's something here behind me. I give a step and I feel something behind me. See, Victoria, do you sense something there? I don't know, as I get close to you, do you sense something unusual there?
I do, it's very odd.
My goodness, what is happening here? Can you see? Maybe you have been watching and you saw that tonight I had this shadow here behind me. You know, this negativity following me. As I moved forward, it came after me. As I moved back, it came after me. Maybe this is happening in your life. Maybe you have a negativity that is after you 24/7. Maybe there is an area in your life that you say, there is something there blocking me. There is something that doesn't let me progress. Maybe it's your finances. Maybe you work hard, you work hard, you fight, you try to progress, but it seems like there is something there impeding you from progressing. Or maybe it's in your love life. You want to be happy, but you cannot find happiness. Maybe there is a certain area in your life that is blocked, or there is a negativity there that doesn't let you succeed. Maybe like this one here. Maybe you try to give a step forward, but instead of moving on, you give 10 steps backwards. So if you right now, and maybe now, you are there in your house by yourself, and you sense something unusual. You feel like there is a presence there, and you don't know what that is. Sometimes you feel depressed, worn out, and you have tried so many things to overcome this problem, but the problem is still there. Listen, tonight, we want to make a prayer. Yes, that's right. We want to ask God to come with His light upon your life, especially this area of your life. You know that there are 5 areas in your life. You have your love life, your finances, your health, your family, and your spiritual life. Maybe one area of your life is filled with darkness and you don't know what else to do. So I want to pray for you. Even now, the lines are open. If you notice that there is an area in your life that is not progressing, if you say there is something that I don't know what it is, but I sense something negative surrounding me, after me, so you can call us now. And I would like to speak to you here live. I would like to talk to you about this situation and even tell you what you could do so this negativity may depart from your life once and for all. So if you sense negativity in your life, if there is something there controlling you or a certain area of your life, give us a call right now, 0207 686 6300. 0207 686 6300. We're going to pray for you. That's right. We're going to pray, and the light of God is going to remove this negativity. We remove this burden that is upon your life. If you want, you can send us an email as well with the name, or with your name, or the name of your family member, someone who is a victim of negativity. So the email address is help@findinganswers.tv. help@findinganswers.tv. I'll be here now talking to Maxine, but please, you can call at any time. You who want help, you who want a prayer, you can call at any moment. So now, please, negativity, let me continue with the program. Bye-bye, because now I have Maxine here with me. How are you, Maxine?
I'm all right, thank you.
How are you doing? You all right?
Yes.
So, Maxine, I was reading your story here. It's very strong. You were addicted to alcohol.
Yes.
Right? For
yes.
how long?
25 years.
25 years.
Yeah.
And also you were addicted to
crack cocaine.
Crack cocaine.
Yeah.
For how long? The same?
About the same time, but I started drinking when I was about 12 years old. It was just kind of like, my mum used to have a cabinet and I used to go in there and kind of like sip it. Mm-hmm. And I didn't really, it was just like everyday thing that I used to do. Then when I got to about 13, it got to the stage where on weekends I used to go to the park with my friends and we used to buy cans of drinks. Them times it was like 55 pence for a can. So we used to sit in the park and drink. But my alcohol problem was like every day. It was every day from when I was about 14, 15, I was drinking nearly every day. We used to go to the park, we were smoking weed and everything like this, but it was more alcohol. As I got older, from the age of about 16, meeting older people, because I used to go out with older men. I used to go to parties, nightclubs and everything like this. So for me, that was like, I used to just get drunk. It was just like, you know, for you to get drunk, enjoy going out with your friends, enjoyment. But then it led to problems. It led to me having many kids, many children at a young age. So by the time I was 23 years old, I had 4 children already, different partners. And so I used to drink excessively to the point that I used to black out. So when I used to wake up, I couldn't remember what happened. And I used to have like flashbacks, but not knowing what I was. It was getting dangerous for me because sometimes I used to end up in places that I didn't know where I was. I didn't know what happened to me. So.
Okay, before we continue, I believe we have a call. Somebody has just called right now. Hello? Is the person there?
Hello.
Yes, hi, how are you? What's your name, please?
My name is Rhoda.
Rhoda?
Yeah.
How are you, Rhoda? And what called your attention? Why did you call right now?
I'm a member of UCKG in Plasto.
Okay.
You were talking about negativity. Yeah.
And Rhoda, do you sense negativity in your life?
Yeah.
Which area of your life you feel that there is something possessing?
In my love life. Your
love life. And why do you say that there is negativity in your love life? What is happening?
Ever since I grew up to be in my adult age, things are not really going well. Like, about my love life is going down. I came to this country in 2012. That was March 2012. So when I came here, I got a job in a company. I met the owner's son. He wanted to get married to me. But things have been not well with us. I just had a baby with him, like the baby is 4 months now. And it's been up and down, like sometimes he will come close to me. We are okay as a family.
Okay.
But the next minute, he just told me, I can't be with you anymore. And it's really bringing my spirits down. I don't know, like, even though I'm still praying to God to bring him closer to us, for us to be a family. But it's still bringing my spirits down, and I'm really thinking so much that sometimes I even think that should I end my life, because it's so much for me. I can't cope anymore being a single mother at 19 years with a baby alone. I have a family in this country, but like my dad got angry because I got pregnant, so he's no more talking to me. Like, it's one of my managers that introduced me to the church. That was 3 months ago, and I've really loved the church, the way they pray and everything. But after I go to church and I come back home, I still don't feel happy in me. Sometimes I just have to go out, walk around with my baby, and it's really, my spirit is really down, and I don't know what to do anymore now.
Really? Rhoda,
yeah.
Can you stretch out your hands to the TV right now, there where you are? Can you do that, please?
Yeah, I've done that.
Okay, close your eyes there where you are, please. Close your eyes.
I want you to pray for him as well.
Yes, I'll pray for him. Right now, I'll pray for you and pray for your partner, okay? Close your eyes, please. Receive the light of God in your life right now. And the negativity that has been oppressing you, affecting your love life, depart right now in the name of Jesus Christ. This burden, this suicidal thought, departs from your life. Now, Rhoda, receive peace. Be blessed. I bless you. I bless your partner. And I determine that you will be happy in your love life from now on. Receive strength. My God, I surrender her life to you. And I believe that she is blessed and she's going to be giving us her testimony. And why not, even here in the program, talking about the changes in her life. You are blessed. Look at me here, Rhoda. Take a deep breath there where you are, please. How do you feel right now?
I feel okay.
You feel okay?
Yeah.
Listen, I know that you have been going through a lot, like many people right now who are watching this program, who heard what you said. I know that there are many people who are desperate, people who even feel about committing suicide because they don't know what else to do. And that's the reason why, yes or no, you felt like committing suicide. But listen, from now on, you can be sure that you will see changes in your life. God is there right now with you. And I'm sure that this area of your life is filled with God's light and you're going to see great improvements. Do you believe?
Yeah, I believe.
Great. So continue going there to Plasto, right?
Okay.
And I'm sure that you're going to get the help. And if you would like, after the program, we can talk once again, or even tomorrow we can give you a call. Feel free, okay?
Okay.
I would like to even to speak to you after the program. Are you going to be there with us now?
Yeah.
Okay then. So after the program, we'll give you a call so we can give you more directions and advice. You see, Maxine, how many people are suffering. So Rhoda, thank you for calling. God bless you. We're going to continue here with Maxine and continue helping people. Have a wonderful night. See, Maxine, how many people are suffering.
Yes.
And she mentioned something that you went through. You had many children as well, yes or no?
Yeah, I have many children. I had 13.
13 children.
I had 13, yeah.
And you were drinking?
Yeah, I was drinking. My drinking excelled because as well, I had like broken relationship. My relationship with my partners wasn't good. So I was in abusive relationship as well. To the point where even through my pregnancy, I was drinking as well. I was drinking.
Through your pregnancy as well?
Yeah, I was drinking. And then something happened with one of my friends. I caught my partner with one of my friends, and I was pregnant at the time with my son. That was, I think, was my 4th one. And it's sort of like, I don't know, it's like I went, everything just changed for me. From that, I didn't even care. I didn't care about myself. I didn't care about my family, my children.
And let me ask you, Maxine, at any moment did you feel like ending your life,
Many
like
times.
killing yourself?
Yeah, many times, yeah.
And have you tried to kill yourself?
Tried to take tablets, but I was scared, and many times tried to, I remember one time I tried to jump off a building, but it was one of my friends that came and was speaking to me. I was on the 11th floor and I was going to jump.
You were going to jump?
Yeah, I was going to jump.
How old were you?
I was in my 20s then. I think I was about 27.
27?
Yeah, and but few times, I could count probably about 10 occasions.
10 occasions.
But it was always in my head all the time, and it was like, as the lady said, it was like a negative feeling that I used to feel all the time, like it was a presence that was there that I couldn't explain to people, because I used to think that, I used to think because of the drugs that I was taking that it wasn't real, but that's how I used to feel, like someone was there always with me, following me.
Right, so you used to sense a negative presence there with you, and because of that you nearly ended your life.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you see, maybe you can relate to what she's saying here. Maybe you also feel that there is something there in your life. You don't know what it is, but you feel that there is something there, something negative. Maybe you're even afraid of talking to people. Maybe you are ashamed of talking to people because you think that there is no, or you think that people are going to say that you are crazy or this is something in your mind. Listen, we understand what you're going through. We know exactly what's happening there, because we have been talking to people. Even myself, I used to have this negative presence in my life, and I know how it is. And listen carefully, if you want our help, if you want to talk to us right now, even you who say, what's the point? Why should I speak to somebody? I have spoken to so many people. Listen, if you give us a chance, we are going to show you what you can do. And even now, if you would like, I want to make a prayer for you. I want to pray for the light of God to come upon your life and remove this negativity, this darkness from your life. Okay? So if you are listening, if you are watching, and you say, there is something in my life, there is something in my family, and you want us to make a prayer for you right now, here live, this program is live, you can call us right now. The number is 0207 686 6300. 0207 686 6300. I want to pray for you. You can also write down, ask our advisors there to write down the name of your family members or people whom you know that there is something negative behind their lives, and they are drinking, they are using drugs, they are suffering, and they are making you suffer. So you can call us and leave the names, because at the end of the program we're going to pray for God to touch your family members and all those who are victims of this negativity. All right? So Maxine, you spoke about your situation. So alcoholic for 25 years.
Yeah.
You were using crack.
Yeah, I started using crack around about 25 years I was using
25
crack.
years.
But I was addicted to alcohol from when I was about 12, so that was more. That's like years that I was addicted.
And as far as I know, crack is a drug that devastates life, and it's very rare to find people who truly overcome crack addiction.
When I got addicted to crack cocaine, I was in my 20s. I had 4 children and I was pregnant with twins. And that's when everything was like destroyed. Social services had to get involved because I wasn't able to look after my kids or myself. So I was leaving my kids by themselves on their own.
Right.
And I wasn't able to look after them. So I went to my mum at the time to ask for help. But then obviously she couldn't take all of my kids, so they had to get involved. So they was removed from me, and then afterwards, not so long, from being the addiction, within a year, I lost everything. I lost my children, my house. I wasn't able to look after, pay my rent or anything like this. So I ended up homeless. I was like sleeping in crack houses.
My goodness,
Yeah.
Maxine,
Yeah.
can imagine, I can just imagine the life
Yeah.
you had. So we have another caller there. So, hello, good evening.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Fine, thank you. And your name is?
Sir.
Say again, please. Yes, what's your name?
Sir.
Okay, hi. And what is the reason of your call?
Actually, sir.
Yes, I heard you. So what is the reason of your call?
Actually, I'm going through some problem, some stressful problem, you know.
Mm-hmm. What is the problem?
I've been in this country for 4 years,
Mm-hmm.
but me and my family, we are going through some constraints, but I cannot know where the constraint is coming from.
Right. So,
like, I just, you know, my telly, I see saying people should call for prayer.
exactly, that's right. Yes.
Talk about their problem. So that's why I call.
That's right. No, it's great that you called because we are going to pray for you right now. And let me ask you, what is the area of your life that you sense that there is a negativity? What is the area of your life that is not progressing?
Personally, around my family life, because my family is in Africa, Sierra Leone, they have this Ebola that is going on.
Mm-hmm.
This virus that is going on there. And my family here, we are going through something. That's
Okay.
why I call.
All right. So I'm going to make a prayer for you right now, okay? And I'm going to ask God to visit your family and bring His light upon them, okay? Can you join me now? Can you stretch out your hands here to my hands? Can you do that?
Yeah.
Are you doing it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now think about your family members there in Africa, because right now the light of God is going to visit them. Close your eyes. My God, in the name of Jesus,
Amen.
He called this program because He believes you can help him and He's in need of your light. So now let your light shine upon his family there in Africa. Visit all of them and remove the negativity that is oppressing them. I determine that your family is blessed. You are also blessed. May the light of God shine upon you. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, I bless you and your family. Amen. Take a deep breath there. How are you feeling there? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good.
I feel relieved.
You feel relieved?
Yes.
That's great. So listen, I would like to pray for your family and also the families of those who are watching as well after the break, right? Actually, after we finish with Maxine here, we're going to be praying for you once again and for everyone else who is watching. And like you, they feel that there is something in their lives, there is a negativity that is affecting them. And because of this, there is alcohol abuse, there is drug addiction, there is separation, all sorts of problems in their lives. So all of you who are listening to us right now, I just prayed for Saul. He asked me to pray for his family. You can also receive a prayer if you call the number right now that appears on your screen, 0207-686-6300. 0207-686-6300. We're going to be praying for all of you. And don't forget, leave your family member's name so we can pray for them at the end of the program. So thank you for calling. We're going to be praying for you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Have a wonderful night and be positive there. Believe that great things will happen in your life, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, God bless you. Stay with us. One more person, Maxine. See? And how many people can relate to your situation. So we're going to go for a short break now, and when we come back, I want you to talk about the changes, because when we look at you, look at her, Victoria. Does she look like somebody who was addicted to alcohol, to crack for over 20 years?
Certainly not. No, she looks fantastic.
Certainly not. Right? So after the break, we're going to talk to you.
Okay.
And I want you to mention what you did to turn your life around.
All right.
Okay? So let's go for the break. And we'll talk with Maxine so she may mention how she turned her life around.
life, there are problems that just hit you with a blow. Everything crumbles away, and the heartache never seems to disappear. Everything keeps going wrong. You are in despair. What do you do when your hope isn't enough? When your single prayer seems to return unanswered, and the persistent problem is still there? Partner with God and make a chain of prayer. A Chain of Prayer is a weekly series of uninterrupted prayer and action to tackle the most stubborn of problems. Make the chain of prayer and turn things around once and for all. Don't give up. Make a chain of prayer. It works.
The Bible contains the mind of God, the state of man, the way of salvation, the doom of sinners, and the happiness of believers. Its doctrines are holy, its precepts are binding, its stories are true, and its decisions are immutable. Read it to be wise, believe it to be safe, and practice it to be holy. It contains light to direct you, food to support you, and comfort to cheer you. It is the traveler's map, the pilgrim's staff, the pilot's compass, the soldier's sword, and the Christian's charter. Here, paradise is restored, heaven opened, and the gates of hell disclosed. Christ is its grand subject, our good the design, and the glory of God its end. It should fill the memory, rule the heart, and guide the feet. Read it slowly, frequently, and prayerfully. It is a mine of wealth, health to the soul, and a river of pleasure. It involves the highest responsibility, will reward the greatest labor, and will condemn all who trifle with its sacred contents. Pray it in, read it through, live it out, and pass it on.
Welcome back to Finding Answers. So, Maxine, I believe everybody is willing to know what you did for you to overcome this addiction to alcohol and crack.
Somebody invited me to the help centre, and I started coming to the help centre, taking part in a chain of prayer. It wasn't overnight, it took time, and I was sort of like coming and going. I wasn't really taking the things too serious. And then I started really listening to what they were saying. I think more for me, it was the words that they were saying. It was the words that I can do it. And they believed in me. Like before, when I was in addiction, everyone always said that I was going to fail, even with my kids, that I wasn't going to get them back. So it was the positive words that I heard that kind of kept me going, because I never heard those words. Because when you're in addiction, you're only with people that's in addiction. So then their words are negative. So people was always telling me that I was going to fail. And so when I came to the help centre, it's those words that changed my outlook. So I started fighting. I took parts in Campaign of Faith in the church, and today I'm free. You know. And
let me ask you, how long have you been free? Because people say, once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. When did you really
3 years
break
now.
free from alcohol?
3 years.
And you never again
No, I don't
went back?
No, I don't have the desire.
Don't you feel like drinking?
No, even when I smell cigarette and alcohol, it makes me, no, I don't know.
Wow, that's great. great to know. So I believe that there are people who want, they want to have what you have.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
What can you say to this person who is watching us?
I think for me it's opening up. When I came to the help centre, I didn't know how to open up with people. So I started speaking to the pastors that was there and the assistants, and that's when they was able to help me. Because before, when I used to come, I used to just go. I didn't want to speak to anyone. But when I started opening up, they was telling me what to do, and I was listening to what they was telling me, and also putting into practice as well.
Great. So today you are free, no
Yeah.
more addictions, your new life.
No.
You enjoy now the new life.
I do, yeah.
That's great. So if you want to help, if you want to speak to somebody, if you want to speak to a pastor right now, you can call the number 0207 686 6300. We're going to talk to you and help you, tell you what you could do to overcome your situation. And Victoria, I would like you to help me here. There is a connection between Superman and people's love life. What is the connection between Superman and people's love life?
That's quite a difficult question. Does it have something to do with Superman and Clark Kent?
Yes, I believe there is something to do. I know that Clark Kent, he wears glasses, yes or no?
He does, yeah.
And Superman, he has a little...
a little curl.
A little curl, right? I believe that's the main difference. Am I saying it right? Is this...
Yeah, absolutely. So it's the same person, but Clark Kent has glasses and Superman has a small curl. So they are very, very small, but very significant differences between Superman and Clark Kent. So how does that relate to love life?
Well, I can say that though it's a small change, however, it can cause a great impact. So you who are married, do not underestimate the power of small changes. I believe that if once you decide to take small steps, I believe that the impact is going to be great in your marriage, in your love life. So I have Pastor Douglas here with me. How are you, Pastor Douglas?
How are you, Pastor Álvaro? Good to see you.
Nice to see you today. So Pastor Douglas, you heard the testimony today. You see how amazing how Maxine's life changed, and what she went through. And you heard that she came to the church. Yes or no? She fought, she used her faith. And what do you think people should do, Pastor Douglas, if they want, to overcome their problems? What should they do?
I think that Maxine, she gave the key word when she said that the words that she heard. And a lot of viewers who are watching us now, Pastor Álvaro, they are facing their problems, but they do not understand that the problem, everything starts within. You see that she mentioned that when she was a drug addict, an alcoholic, she was hearing constantly those negative words about yourself, about your self-esteem, you're not going to make it. But when she came to us, when she came to church, she heard otherwise. She heard words such as, you are going to make it. Meaning, she felt, perhaps for the first time, that someone believed in her. As someone believed in me, someone believed in you. And that's why we are here.
That's right. And she mentioned something important. She received prayers as well. She was prayed for. She used her faith. People use her faith to help her. And this is exactly what we're going to be doing in a few moments. We're going to make a prayer to all those who are now watching, those who are listening, those who may be suffering with alcohol. Maybe you have a problem that you tried to overcome and you couldn't. So we're going to pray for you. Yes, we're going to ask God to touch your life there. We even ask you to prepare a glass of water. If you could, you can prepare a glass of water, because in a few moments, we're going to make a prayer for God to bless your life, to shine His light upon you and remove all this darkness, this negativity. Pastor Douglas, I believe in the power of prayer. Prayer has changed my life, has changed many lives, and I believe it did change yours as well, yes?
Absolutely, it did change my life. I used to be a drug addict as well.
You also, Pastor Douglas?
Heavily addict to cocaine, crack, marijuana. Well, I'm going to tell my story some other day when we have an opportunity. Right. But I can understand what Maxine went through, and I believe, Pastor Álvaro, that this prayer we are going to make now is going to touch this viewer. That's got an open mind to receive help.
That's right. So please, right now, prepare your glass of water, and I'm going to go for a short break. You can call us to leave the name of your family members. And this break is just for us to prepare ourselves to get our glass of water. I'm going to have Maxine here praying with us as well. But you can call us, leave the name of your family members. You can leave your name right now. I have a paper here. We have names. They brought me the names here of people who have already called. And Pastor Douglas, we're going to pray for all these people right now. And I believe that the situation you are facing, I believe that God is going to turn it around. So please prepare a glass of water. We're going to go for a short break. I'm going to have mine here, Pastor Douglas, Maxine, and we're going to pray for your life to change.
How does a person addicted for 20 years start over? Let us help you.
Prepare now for the moment of prayer. If you would like a prayer for your general well-being, send your name and prayer request to prayer@findinganswers.tv.
My Lord and my Father, through the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, we are here live on air, not to bring religion to this viewer. There are plenty of religions in this world, but very few people being helped. But we came here today to show a way out, to show solution, to bring belief and certainty to the life of this viewer. And many viewers, when they watched Maxine, they could relate their situation with hers. But we are here now to determine to those who have faith,
yes,
even if this viewer has very little faith. Perhaps this viewer has no religion at all. He's not a Christian, he's not a Catholic, or maybe he is. Nevertheless, he's still suffering. But through this glass of water, which will be like a remedy to the soul, not only to the body, to the bones, to the flesh, but to the soul of this viewer. And when he drinks it, when she drinks from this water, they will receive peace. They will receive what Maxine has in abundance today.
In Jesus' name, my Lord, we present the names of all those who called. I have here the names together with Pastor Douglas. Maxine, hold here with us, please. The names of people who called because they believe that you can change their situation. So visit these people now. Visit their family members. And my God, break the yoke of addiction, of alcohol. My Lord, destroy all negativity in their lives. And now shine your light upon them. Father, we determine that these lives will never be the same again from now on. And even this week, they're going to see something positive happening in their lives. We bless this glass of water and we determine that as they drink it, your power will penetrate in their lives and give them peace and strength to fight and overcome their battles. In the name of Jesus. Let's drink now the water together and be blessed. So we have come to the end of our program. Today we had Maxine here, who helped us a lot with her testimony, overcame 25 years of addiction to crack, to alcohol, and today we have a new life. Yes, Maxine, thank you for coming. Pastor Douglas, thank you for your presence as well. Right, and maybe in one of our programs we're going to talk about your life testimony as well. So tomorrow we're going to be here at the same time at 11 p.m. And I'll be here with my wife once again, because we're going to be talking about something very interesting. We're going to talk about the beginning of our marriage. And there was a moment that I tore her clothes. Yes, that's right. In the beginning of my marriage. Maxine, you looked at me saying, my goodness. So we're going to talk about this tomorrow, and I'm sure that it's going to help all of you a lot. So tomorrow, once again, 11 p.m. And right now, all I can say is have a great night and God bless you.